Hey, this is just going to be a quick explanation of the Ponpu Checkpoint Glitch, I guess. Probably Checkpoint Glitch is a perfectly descriptive name. Maybe Checkpoint Transfer, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. It involves leaving a room as soon as you set the before the checkpoint properly sets in a level. Because there's a delay on when the checkpoint actually goes from when you place the bomb and then the checkpoint actually sets. And during that time you can move out of the room, and if you move out of the room quickly enough on certain levels, if the checkpoint is close enough to a door, strange side effects can occur. I'm going to show that off on a few of the more notable ones, at least the ones I found so far, just so you can get a bit of an idea of how it looks and the possible uses of it. So this is outside of the lump refight. If you place a bomb and then mash dashes, you'll be placed inside of the boss fight. Now obviously you need to respawn to actually see the effect of it, but this glitch is the only known way I've found to hardlock the game. And I'm going to show it off right here with the glitch. Stop on me. What's going to happen is, because I entered this room before the checkpoint set itself, when I go back here and respawn, it will put me into the boss room. But because it puts me in the boss room over here on the... Okay, apparently I didn't. It's hard to tell if you've gotten it or not. For some rooms, it's easier than others, depending on how close the checkpoint is. and things like this, where you have a boss room, can be a little bit harder also to test it, because it takes a little bit to actually have it happen. But so this is how it looks when you do it correctly on the lump refight. Your character will just get stuck in the side of the room like this, because your character's trying to move forward out of the door that they're supposed to walk in from, but they're unable to do that. And any button you press does nothing, so you're not even able to go back to the menu because technically a cutscene's happening. So this causes a soft lock to happen, or not a soft lock, a hard lock to happen in the game, and you actually just have to Alt F4 to get out of it. Another interesting point to do this glitch at is Ironstone 3. And just to clarify, none of these spots so far that I've been able to find have been especially speedrunning adjacent, but like the ideas of this and the possibilities where we're teleporting could. So I do want to document these. Other ones I've tried have not really had any interesting results. So what we're going to do is place our bomb there. If I feel like I didn't go out of the room fast enough, I can just try it again. So there, I definitely got it. And at that point, it's just blowing yourself up. And look at the feather. Wow, cool. Anyways, so now when we go back, it's going to put us in the room that we were already at before. Try to warp us there, but it'll try to put us in the same position that we were in the other room we were in. That we would have set the checkpoint at. So it actually puts our checkpoint all the way over here, which is an area of the level that you need to go in later on. You actually come down here during this after you set the checkpoint. You go all the way down here to the bottom right, and then go down here and continue on at the level to go get the key. So while this does warp you technically forward in the level, the amount of time it takes to go upwards, set your checkpoint, die, and then respawn inevitably counteracts the time you'd save from that, unfortunately. The last place I'll show off is just Ice Mountain 1, which just has an interesting interaction with a secret area that normally the camera would pan over and show you. So we'll just quickly show that off.
Bombs on!
So usually during this level, you could go to the right after you get down here. Because that's where the checkpoint is, and you can set up a death warp. Instead, you can go straight towards the key. put your checkpoint there. If I felt like that was a little slow, just do it again. Then we'll just take the 3 hits we need to die, and it should warp us to the same position in the room we were just in, but now kind of transposed onto this room. So it's instead going to put us down here, and you see as an effect of that, we are here. If you look at the bubble in the bottom, we are here, but the screen kind of reveals part of the secret area here. Can't drop bombs, you can't really hurt anything or do anything. You've essentially soft locked yourself and need to leave the menu and go back out. So those are a few of the ways this can be used. Sometimes when this is used, you end up being in a position where the game puts you in a valid spot in a room, but not a very useful spot, depending on if you're moving from a small room to another small room. The difference doesn't seem to be too much. There's other places where you clip out of bounds, but nothing quite as interesting as the hard lock or the teleportation that actually moves you forward in the level, or this one that just kind of creates this weird screen half revealed effect here. So this definitely hasn't been fully explored. I've explored most of the ones that I can think of checkpoint wise that might be interesting, but not fully explored, I would say. So this is something still open to mess around with.